You share so much of your life on YouTube. I know I told you backstage that we were talking about your rap video, your roast rap.
I love it, roast yourself.
Even, like, you're genius and your craft videos are amazing, but that was very unique for you because you were just so hard on yourself. I was like, oh my God, the whole time I was like, no, but you're great. You're great. Like, you don't need to say that about yourself. Like, you're so pretty and fun and smart. What is it like to share yourself online, and like how do you stay kind of honest? Like,
I mean, so for the longest time at the very beginning, I never showed my bloopers. So when I messed up, I would just cut it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so like all my first like couple years of videos are like very refined, and there's no like mess ups. I would never stumble on words. And I realized I was like, wait, that's like me. Why would I cut that?
Yeah.
So eventually, like I think that really helped bring more honesty to the videos. And then with the roast yourself, that was like a huge thing going around.
Yeah.
And it's kind of just like fun to make fun of yourself, keep it light. I mean, everyone's a little hard on themselves sometimes. So, I mean, I guess it was also like people can't make fun of me for it if I've already made fun of myself for it.
Yeah, no, I understand.
So I was like, I'm gonna just beat you all to it, and I'll just make fun of myself right now.
Tell me about like your beauty routine. What's like
God, this is like it's not exciting. I've been doing the same thing to my face for the last like 5 years.
But it's working.
Yeah, I know. That's why I stick with it though, because I'm not that good at makeup. So I just like don't even try anything. Like I also my eyelids, like because I'm half Asian, I just like don't really have eyelid that shows when my eyes are open. So I'm like, why would I spend 15 minutes putting eyeshadow on? So, I mean, it's so basic. Like I wear like the same foundation, the same concealer. I just learned how to put a fake eyelash on.
You did great. I see your fake eyelashes look amazing.
Oh my God, so my room service breakfast this morning came while I was halfway putting it on, and it was just like I don't know, it was a whole mess. But yeah, no, my beauty routine is very basic and very much the same as it was 5 years ago.
That's amazing. I mean, you're an artiste.
I mean, not with makeup. With DIY, maybe not with makeup though. I'll leave that to the beauty gurus.
So let's go back to when you first started YouTube.
Okay.
And you were sitting down to make your first video. It was like a hair braiding tutorial, right?
Yeah. Okay, so my very first video was actually privated because I just couldn't handle how awkward it was. So my second video is still up. Everyone's
Wait, so there's a lost video?
Well, it's just like a private video.
Okay.
It was a no heat curls tutorial.
That was the very first one.
Yeah, and then the braid video was the second one.
Had you heard of YouTube, like, or were you just like, oh, I think there's this, like, I just made a video for fun and I'm just gonna put it out there?
I was blogging at the time, so I was just really uploading YouTube videos to take that URL off YouTube to put onto my blog.
Oh my God.
So I was kind of YouTubing by accident. Like I had no idea that there was people with like bajillions of subscribers and like weekly uploaders and stuff. So I was like like a lot of people grew up watching YouTube. I was just not one of those people.
That is amazing.
I wasn't like trendy to know that like Bethany Moda was out there killing it. Like
But so why a hair tutorial?
Honestly, I feel like I was just on Pinterest one day and saw it, and the girl who did it like was really confusing with it. And so me being naive and new to YouTube, I was like, oh, I'm gonna try and do this do it my way. But I mean, looking back at the video, it was so bad. Like her tutorial was way better than mine looking back at it, but that's kind of how it got started. It was like, oh, I think I could put my own spin on it.
And do you continue to do that when you find your ideas?
Yeah, of course. Especially if I see something in stores, like just say at Urban Outfitters, and it's really expensive, and I'm like, oh, I can definitely make that for like less than $10, and like maybe I can make it a little cuter or customizable.
See, I love that. Like that is to me what DIY is all about.
Yeah, totally.
Like it's not supposed to look like you did it yourself.
Yeah.
And you have a really great way of explaining it in an understandable way. Like, how do you do that when you're kind of just like alone in a room with a camera? How do you kind of check that like anyone would know what it is? You know what I mean?
I know. Well, when I do the DIY like voiceovers for the actual tutorial, I try and just make sure that like every single question would be answered. So I think about like if the viewer was watching it, I'm like, okay, would they be confused here? Would they understand what's happening? Like, how many do you need of this, and this? So I try and answer every single question that could arise for the tutorial.
Interesting.